Well, what's good, y'all? This is Mike with Beats and Vinyl, and back again for this lovely month of May with my vinyl haul that I've been able to acquire this month. I hope everybody's been having a good May so far, a good spring so far. Actively been still out here buying some of these records and wanted to share what I've gotten so far. If you haven't, please follow me on Facebook. I have my Facebook page. It's under my government name, Michael Buie, B-U-I-E. And I've just hit the 10,000 mark as followers. And I'm so excited. I'm so happy. It's just been a true blessing. And pretty much on that page, I just play, songs. I kind of call it the song of a day. And whatever I'm kind of feeling that day, I'll kind of share a snippet of it and put it on a reel, and it's really caught on. So 10,000 followers, man, I am just so happy. I want to grow this YouTube page. I got 10,000 people on here, God willing, man. So if you see this video, please like, please share, please subscribe. More the merrier. Tell a friend to tell a friend. So I just love the vinyl community, and I love being a part of what has been happening in these spaces. So, well, without further ado, though, let's show what I got this month for May. All right. And these records are courtesy of Noble Records, Mad Jack Records, and I believe I got some from Jam Pack Records. So basically, the normal crew here in the Charlotte, Matthews, Monroe area. And I got a couple things that I ordered online. So with that being said, let's get it going. All right, the legendary Philly outfit house band, MFSB. I've been kind of wanting this for a while. It has a song on here called Something for Nothing, and all of my Jay-Z fans out there, he had a song called What More Can I Say? And that was the backdrop for that. It's on this record here. And they did a rendition of Freddie's Dead. I mean, and you got to think, this came out in like 73-ish. So, Freddie's Dead was the hot song, and that's kind of what happened. A lot of the albums are kind of remake a song and go their way with it. But, it's solid though. I've been wanting this on vinyl for a while, so I'm glad I got it. Oh, wow. Walter Beasley, and I got this for a buck. Walter Beasley is a great saxophonist. I think he's out of Boston. Smooth jazz, I don't think he gets a lot of recognition for his work. And people who are into smooth jazz will probably recognize him, but kind of in the vein of the Grovers, Grover Washington Jr. He has that kind of sound, maybe a little bit of who would be, I wouldn't say Coltrane, but definitely Grover. But Kirk Whalum, that's what I'm trying to think of. But this was his debut album, and he's still actively making great music to this day. But to be able to find this for like 99 cents was pretty cool. So glad I got this. Oh yeah, Herbie Hancock, Sunlight. This came out in, I believe, 1978. All my hip hop Jay Dilla fans, that song, I think it was called Climax. He used the song called Come Running to Me. He flipped it in such a beautiful way. But I had this record once upon a time, and I brought it, I'll never forget, I got it for 99 cents. And for whatever reason, I cannot find that record to save my life. I can't find it in my records. I can't find it in my storage area. I have no idea where it is, man. So I had to buy it again, unfortunately. But I didn't pay an arm and a leg. I think I paid $9 for this. But this is a really good Herbie Hancock album. He was using the vocoder. So he's doing like singing, kind of in the vein of a T-Pain, I hate to say. But I think he was just experimenting, but it's not a bad album. It's got some good stuff on it, so I was glad to pick this up. Rolls Royce in full bloom has the beautiful song Wishing on a Star. This album came out, I want to say 78. Is it 78? Was I right? Or 77, I was off. But it's a good Rolls Royce album, probably right around the vein of when Car Wash came out. Norman Whitfield was just making some really good production with a lot of different groups, but this was his bread and butter. These people right here, and I think probably that Car Wash was probably the biggest hit, but this was maybe their second nice little lead up from that album. So you can see kind of the gatefold, and this album was in great shape, and I got it for $3. So that was a really, really good find, man. So Rolls Royce. Now I actually got this record from a gentleman on Instagram who sells records. This is Sarita Wright. Now Sarita Wright was a secretary at Motown back in the late 60s, and she was an budding songwriter. And her and Stevie Wonder struck up a relationship and actually went up and got married. And they were married for about 1.5 years. And this is her debut album. It came out in 1972. And Stevie produced it, wrote a lot of the songs on it, played on it. And it's a really good album. I have it on CD, but I've never had the album. And the gentleman online that sold it to me, I think he sold it for $20 or so. I just saw it at the record store for like 50, almost 50. So this is in great condition. I played it. It sounds great. Yeah, and I have her second album too, but I wanted to have this one, and so this is a really good album, and she did some good stuff. Her and Stevie were married about 1.5 years, and they went their separate ways, but they still work together a little bit here and there. But she had a very beautiful voice, and she did enough of what she could do at that time. And the 70s kind of turned into the 80s, and she kind of faded away a bit. But this is her debut, so really good album. All right, man, them Spinners. Yes, sir. Mighty Love. Definitely probably the focal point of this album, and the great Tom Bell, all that Philly sound. I got this record for $3. In great shape. I don't have to have the first play. I don't really care about none of that stuff. As long as it sounds good and it's in good condition, I'll take it. So, Mighty Love by the Spinners. This is an album that I've been seeing a lot, and I've been wanting to grab it. And the first time I saw it, it was almost like $50. And I'm like, nah, I don't really want to pay $50 for this album, even though I think it's a great album. But it's Cannonball Adderley with the young Nancy Wilson, and they did kind of an album of jazz and an album of singing. Probably one of the cool songs on there is Never Will I Marry, and it's really, really jazzy, really good energy on it. But overall, it's a great album, and I was able to get it for $19 at Noble Records. It's in great shape. Now, what pressing it is, I have no idea, but I know that it plays. It sounds really good, and I like it. So 19 is better than 50. So glad to get this. And man, last but not least, this is an album that I've been really trying to get my hands on for a long time. And this is Willie Hutch. And this is the Mac soundtrack. And I got this at Mad Jack Records. I've been seeing this record, like say, in the wild. I've been seeing it on eBay for roughly 50 to $60 or even higher. And what was funny, I was at the shop, and I was getting ready to walk out the store. I kind of got the albums that I wanted, and I passed by the $3 rack, and I started looking around, and this thing jumped out, and I was like, whoa. And it's got some damage down there. That's okay. I'm not tripping about that. But I've been looking for this thing, and it was marked for $3. And I've been coming to Mad Jack Records for a minute, and it's probably one of the great shops here in Charlotte. And me and Jack kind of were really cool. And he saw the damage down here, and he just basically gave me the record for free. So the fact that I've been looking for this record all this time, and then I get it for free, is just, I mean, I call them the vinyl gods. It was just the vinyl gods smiling down on me, man. And the record sounds great. The only thing is just got this little blemish down here, and that's fine. I don't care. But this was, I think, one of Willie's best efforts as a soundtrack artist. You know, he had definitely his own stuff, but he's always going to be known for the Mac and the Foxy Brown soundtracks. So, you know, Willie was a great guitar player, great artist, great writer, great singer. You know, definitely did his thing in the 70s. You know, the part of the song that came from this album that got remade into a hip hop anthem was Outkast and UGK called "I Choose You." Players anthem, and they used that from this record, man. So, man, the late great Willie Hutch. And you know what? That's it. That's all the records I have for May. It was a pretty light month. I didn't go too crazy. You know, we'll pick back up in June. I'll still be out here digging around and finding new things, and hopefully can do a little traveling and pick a couple records up while I'm on the road. But at any rate, I'm praying that everybody continues to have a great month of May into June, and we get the summer months going, and everyone gets to enjoy their family, travel, do whatever you need to do, and whatever you want to do. So I just pray that everyone is well. I pray that God is with all of your families, all of your friends, your loved ones. Take care of people that are in your life. If you haven't seen someone in a long time, pick up the phone and call them. Say hello. Unfortunately, we've lost a few people in our family, man, and just you get to realize how, you know, short life is. So, man, if you haven't seen somebody and talked to somebody in a long time, holler at them, man. Text them, give them a call. You know, hey, life is short and enjoy it. You know what I mean? So, with all that being said, we'll holler at you guys later. Peace.